features with Livingston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all features, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Don't get you tonight.
La 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 la.
Please, for the love of God, do not sing during the intro again.
Technically, it's not really singing, since there are no lyrics for the theme to Star Wars. At least, none to my knowledge.
Whatever it is you are doing with your mouth, please stop.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of his bed today. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. The grumbling old sod on the port side of your television screen would be my ordinarily refined and polite butler, Mr. Livingston. And over to this side would be my delightfully sweet and exquisitely demure housemate, the lovely Miss Tangela.
Did you know that your delightful charge took a chainsaw to a power pole, leaving a large portion of the city in the dark?
Is this true? She says that she needed the lumber to replace the broken beam on her trebuchet.
I should have retired years ago.
Enough with this manner-revolved minutia. Let's get on with the show. Joining us tonight will be robot maker Steve Mead. He's a robotics teacher who started with Lego robots and worked his way up to building functional replicas of the Star Wars robots, including R2-D2. Hence my incantation of the Star Wars theme. He'll show us some of his creations, tell us how they're made, and explain to our friends at home how they can learn to make robots too. He'll also pipe in about tonight's film, which will be The Monster of Piedras Blancas from 1959. This film is much like Creature from the Black Lagoon, except there is no lagoon. The creature is slightly less impressive, and the movie also lacks the thespianic skills of the legendary Wit Bissell. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of robotic sea creature fright, right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. So, Steve Mead, robot maker, do you know that if our viewers were to switch over to Channel 4, they could watch There Was a Crooked Man with Kirk Douglas and Henry Fonda?
Very cool.
No, it looks like some kind of Western film. You know what? I think we've got it beat. I think we have a better movie finally. Who knows? Welcome to Creature Features. We are with a very special guest tonight. We've got Steve Mead, or is it Steven?
Steve.
You go by Steve?
Yes.
You know, there's not too many people named Steve in the UK.
No.
They go by Stephen.
It's proper.
No, it is proper. So on your birth certificate, does it say Stephen? Right.
Yep.
Now, is it a PH or a
Nope.
V?
V.
You know, I think the people who have PH are psychotic.
Yes.
Oh,
I
no,
know-
the parents were.
I know two of them with PH, and they
See?
are crazy.
Right? And you want to call him Stefan.
Yes. One of them actually wants to be called Steph.
He wants to be called Stefan. Can you believe it? Anyways, we have a fun night stored for you. We've got The Monster of Piedras Blancas, which I could barely say. 1959. You have not seen this film yet, I take it?
No, I have not.
This is a good film.
Is it?
No, it's a wonderful film. And not too many people know about it because they're too busy trying to find the creature from the Black Lagoon.
See, that's one that came to mind when I was hearing about them.
Right.
Yep.
And apparently the bloke who built the costume for Creature from the Black Lagoon did the monster for this one as well.
Really?
Yeah. And I think this film came after, so he had more practice. He was able to
refine his skills.
better, right? But it's a much more scenic area. I mean, Creature from the Black Lagoon, where did they film that? Florida or something like that?
L.A. and Florida.
LA and Florida. This was filmed on the coast of California.
Much better.
It's like poppies. It looks like our front yard. Yes. No. This film you watch, it looks like our view and the terrain and everything is the same.
Wow.
You'll see. Anyways, Steve, he makes robots.
Yes.
How long you been doing this?
6 years now.
6 years. I think you should have like some type of certificate after 5, right? It says official robot maker of the world. Now, is your stuff strictly Star Wars stuff?
Yes.
Right. Why have you not ventured into like B9 from Lost in Space or?
There is a friend of mine making those.
Right.
And he's also making the dog.
Which dog?
From the British show.
Oh, from Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
What's he called? K9?
K9, yes.
K9. Yeah,
He does
that'd
a
be
K9.
So is he going to make a Dalek?
I'm not sure.
He needs to make a Dalek.
Yeah.
No,
That would actually be neat.
You lift the top off, and inside, I think there's like a little pedal mechanism. And you get inside, and you've got a little steering thing, and you pedal, and
Why not just walk? Have it on casters and walk.
No, it would look wrong. No, it's
How would it look wrong?
Because you get that steppy look.
True.
No. British know how to do the robots. Trust me on this. That's
Yes.
why they filmed Star Wars in the UK.
They did.
Because they had better robots. I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to take a look at some of his robots. We will discuss how you built them, where you take them, and all the fun stuff involved there. But first, let's get this movie started, shall we?
Sounds good.
All right, off we go to the monster of Piedras Blancas, something like that, 1959. See you soon. And the monster's already claimed his first victim. I like it when films start like
Yes.
this because, it hits the ground running, as it should. There's so many monster films we show where it's like you don't see the monster or any murders until like close to the end.
And great dismemberments.
Right. Yes, indeed. In any case, if you're just joining us, we are watching The Monster of Piedras Blancas. I'm going to have trouble with this title all night long, I know it. From 1959, wonderful film. Stick around, you'll like this film. But I'm joined by Steve Mead, and he's a robot maker. And what in God's name? That looks like a bread box.
Yes, he's the beginnings of a mouse droid.
A mouse droid. Oh, I know this one. It needs a tail, does it not?
No tail.
No tail.
This is the one that Chewbacca was walking up on in Star Wars.
In the first film.
In the first film.
It had a tail, did it not?
No, it had little gribbles on top.
All right, let me see. So the top comes off.
Top comes off.
And then with this, you would store all your Darth Vader items inside of this.
It could be a good transport.
Look at that. Look how simple that is.
He's 3D printed.
No.
Yes.
You printed this.
Yes, sir.
My goodness.
Rubber tires and everything.
That is incredible. I need to buy one of these 3D printers.
They're addictive.
No, I think I will print myself a wife or something, right?
That might be a
not
little
quite there yet?
rough.
No, with AI and, 3D printers. Yeah, they just need to learn to print flash. So this all came out of a print. This is incredible.
Yeah, it came out in 6 pieces.
There was, of course, a lot of sanding involved.
Yes, that's the dirty part.
So when this is currently does not have its battery and its function stuff, but when it does, how fast does it go?
This actually has a battery from Ryobi Tools.
Right.
So it's 18 volts. The motor is from electric scooters.
Oh my goodness.
So the scooters are rated at 60 miles an hour.
Good Lord. And with
So-
no payload other than this.
Yeah. We race
might
them
do
at
more.
shows, yeah.
Right.
Yep.
How wonderful.
Yeah.
This is great. And you do this all by yourself.
Yes.
You should make an entire fleet.
I'm coming up with a design of this one goes around through the shows.
Right.
And it has a signal and a receiver in smaller mouse droids. So he goes throughout the thing and he picks up and they follow each other.
Oh, how fun. No, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
You know, we have all kinds of mice here. So if you want to take any of those, it's like prototypes.
That would work. That would work.
You could look at designs. And so have you ever made any like a mechanical thing without wheels?
Without wheels.
That
I
has
have.
like legged locomotion.
He doesn't walk, but I do have a pit droid, also known as Dum Dums.
You brought that. We're going to show that,
Yes.
right? All right. All right. Well, this is wonderful. And it smells good, too.
Yeah, it does.
Good paint. Anyways, let's get back to this film. And then
All right.
when we come back, we're going to take a look at another robot, right?
Yes.
All right. Off we go back to the film. Don't go away. It's going to be fun because we hope it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so far it is.
So far. All right. See you soon.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Not now. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Livingston, next Tuesday at 5 p.m., they have the Mod Squad on. You like
And
that
you're
show?
telling me this why?
You like that show? Or is it Tangelo who likes that show? So you watches the Mod Squad? I don't know. Who cares? Anyways, welcome back to the show. Mr. Steve stepped away. I think he's going to grab another robot.
Perhaps he had a couple.
No, he's got all kinds of robots in his vehicles. So I think, I think he drives one of those giant things that, those little people ride in. The Sandcrawler.
Sandcrawler.
Right, no, because I heard him when he went out, he went, Tunini. So I think it's that way of calling the vehicle over.
He went how?
Tunini.
An interesting sound.
It is. It's a wonderful sound. Anyways, letters. Let's do some letters because we've got mail.
We have
in
some Colorado.
Colorado. People in Colorado are nice because they're nice.
Of course.
They build nice ski resorts. All right, this is from Robert. I just moved into a new apartment in Longmont, Colorado. The Cure, a band from England, is coming to Denver soon. The actor from The Creature from the Black Lagoon died. Anyway, I want to write your shows. I also like your guests. Keep up the good work. Cheers. Happy Easter, Robert. This is an old letter. I bet you The Cure already went through Denver. And the man from Creature of the Black Lagoon, that was Bruno, what was his name? Bruno something.
Bruno something, I
Right,
forget.
right. I met him. Maybe you did too. Oh, nice guy. Anyways, yeah, he's gone. But yeah, well, happy Easter to you too, Robert, and happy Easter next year, I suppose, right? You got to get us our mail
every
sooner
year.
than this. Easter.
Well, I'm trying to keep up.
All right. This is from Charlestown, Rhode Island. Creature Features. Looks like almost like childlike handwriting. I probably shouldn't say anything.
That's my
should I?
guess.
Oh, look at this. It's a nice dog. Look at this. You see this?
It's a superhero dog.
It is a superhero dog. There's there's sketches of us. Oh, how wonderful. All right, I'll show those in a moment. Let's read the letter. Hello, Creature Features. It's Sirius Moon from YouTube. I made some art for you guys and request, can you show Manhunter from 1986?
Manhunter.
Brian Cox And also Nosferatu the Vampire from 1979, starring Klaus Kinski, from Cirrus Moon. Nosferatu, they made one in 1979.
It was a remake.
Oh, was it?
Klaus Kinski was German as well.
Oh, you know him. Was he one of your friends?
Somebody I'd met.
Did you go to the pub with Klaus?
Not the club, but...
Right. And then Manhunter. Now, we'll look into those. We don't know, Robert. This isn't Robert. This is Cirrus Moon. Who names their child Cirrus Moon? That's odd.
Progressive people.
All right. And then let's show these photos. Here is me. And this is a striking resemblance, is it not?
There's a striking resemblance, indeed.
Oh, wait till you see yours. Mr. Livingston. Nice. No, it's an artistic rendition, right?
Yes, indeed. A caricature.
No, Tangela's is my favorite because she's got a big pouty lip on the bottom. Yeah, see? She makes that face sometimes, right?
All the time.
Right. Anyways, thank you so much for the wonderful art. Next up, Mr. Livingston.
Not sure. I think they're from Arizona.
Arizona? We shall
sorry.
figure it out. All right, Tucson, Arizona. Why is that so confusing? It says it right there, Tucson, Arizona.
I was not sure.
He needs glasses. Yeah, he's always saying fun of me for wearing glasses, and he needs them now because he can't read, right? Or no, a monocle. You're right. That would be good. Mr. Livingston with a monocle. You'd look like Mr. Peanut, albeit an angry Mr. Peanut, but you'd look like Mr. Peanut. With your tux, we just need to get him a top hat. All right, dear Vincent, Tangela, Livingston, and Andrew, thank you so much for the excellent movies that you share. We watch your show almost every night and binge all the past shows we can find. There's that word again, binge.
Binge.
Now, this is a strictly American thing, I think.
Binging?
Binge. People admit that they binge. When we binge in the UK, it's not something you want to admit to good company.
It has something to do with pubs, I believe.
Oh, is that it? All right. The very best movies were made in the past years, and the new ones just aren't the same. I completely agree. It's so refreshing to watch shows without the latest PC trends being pushed down our throats. PC trends, that's personal computer, right?
Yes.
Right. No. So, right, personal computers, they're like going the way of the dodo, it seems. Everyone's using their bloody phone as a computer. I mean, I still use one because I've got bad eyes, and he should use one because he's got bad eyes. Tonight we're watching What's the Matter with Helen, and Shelley Winters is one of my all-time favorite actresses. We love her too. We also love all of your personalities and your interactions between the scenes. Keep up the great work. Best wishes for a happy new year from Ellie, Yashai, Brucey, Missy, Melon Fresh, Rebecca, Penny, Yitzhak, and Jacob in Tucson, Arizona. Now, I bet you Melon Fresh is the dog.
You think?
Well, I mean, the rest of these are all typical human names, but Melon Fresh, who would name their child Melon Fresh?
Very progressive people.
No, I think they would name the canine Melon Fresh. Write us back and let us know. The mystery is baffling. Is that it?
That's it.
That is it for letters. If you'd like to send us a letter of your own, go visit Hello Creature Features. It's got all the things you need to know about sending us email or sending us a package in the mail or shipping us large sums of cash in a giant barrel. Or not. Anyways, well, let's get back to the monster Piedras Blancas. I can't even say that.
Piedras Blancas.
Say it again.
Piedras Blancas.
What movie are we getting back to?
Piedras Blancas.
No, the monster of.
The monster of Piedras Blancas.
The monster of what he said. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Creature Features. We are watching The Monster of Piedras Blancas. Steve Mead, robot builder. Did you know that this film was filmed at Point Concepcion, California?
I didn't recognize it, no.
And there's an actual lighthouse that they used for both the external and interior shots. And that's not typical with these films, because usually they'll do the outside on location, and then they'll do the inside on a set.
Yes.
But they did the whole thing on location, which is smart, or they had no money. Thrifty, exactly. What in God's name is this?
This is a pit droid.
A pit droid?
Yes.
I take it a droid who works in a pit.
In the pits.
Right.
Yes. They got that name from the prequels because they were in Anakin's pits for his pod racing.
Right.
So pit droids.
Oh, so it's like the blokes who changed the tires on a race car. But there was no tires.
No. They changed out spark plugs and motivators.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Look at this. And you created this from scratch?
Yes. He's also 3D printed.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
How large is this machine of yours?
There's 6. That's why I said they're addictive.
You have 6 of them.
6 of them.
So, but the largest one to do the largest parts, what do you use?
It's a 12 by 12.
12
inches by 12 inches. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
They make bigger printers, but I don't want to take the risk of losing a large print.
Right. So, do you have to actually go on the computer and design these pieces, or can you find them online?
You can find them online at the Droid Depot.
There's a Droid Depot?
Yes.
How wonderful.
Yep.
Is it like droiddepot.com?
It is,
Something else.
You got me on that one.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
But a Droid Depot, my goodness. There was no Droid Depot when I was a child.
No. I would have been doing this
We didn't even
earlier.
have Home Depot.
We didn't even have electronics.
You know, I just heard that the last electronics store just closed.
Really?
I'm very sad to
That
hear
is.
that. No more radio.
I was sad
Shack.
when Radio Shack.
Right. Yeah, Radio Shack's gone. So you printed that, and then obviously this does not have any motors or anything.
His head is
Oh, look at this.
electronic.
And so what would it do?
He turns, looks around, turns on his eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And those look like servos from like a plane or something,
Yeah.
right?
Or an RC car.
How amazing. And the eye, does it light up as an actual camera inside?
No cameras, because we do volunteers, so no cameras, to be on the safe side.
Volunteers, I don't understand.
I volunteer at the libraries teaching robotics.
Oh.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
7 years.
7 years. Teaching robotics in Fairfield.
It was in Santa Cruz, actually.
Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
You go all the way down to Santa Cruz.
I used to live in Santa Cruz, born and raised.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
So you know all about the Santa Cruz Boardwalk, and then Laughing Sal. Laughing Sal is the clown.
Yeah. Now there's another gentleman walking around, and he's wearing the Gumby.
Gumby. No. Laughing Sal is an animatronic
On
giant
the boardwalk.
doll on the boardwalk. Help me out here, Tom.
Playland at the beach.
From Playland at the beach in San Francisco.
Okay.
And I'm surprised you were not inspired by that, because she's like this mechanized
Yeah.
thing. We'll put up a picture of Laughing Sal. She would give me nightmares if I was a child looking at this.
It sounds like it would. I mean, I'm not a clown person.
No, see,
so-
exactly. So you know exactly what I'm speaking of. All right. Well, this is absolutely amazing. I don't know what to say about it, but all I will say is I think this is going to be less impressive than the next thing you're bringing out.
He is my favorite.
Right.
He is
Got a
my
little
favorite.
surprise coming up. So let's get back to this film, and then when we come back, we're going to take a look at a robot that starts with an R and ends with a 2. Don't tell. Shh. Surprise. See you soon.
Yes, this is Leo from Rochester, New Hampshire. I am calling to say that I am very impressed. When I was a kid, I used to watch Creature Feature, and now I'm 63 and I still watch Creature Feature. Thank you very much for having a program like that on. It is awesome. Thank you once again.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking you to visit our Patreon page. Your generosity will help keep Creature Features on the air, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing. However, with only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new programming each week, which apparently some of you curiously enjoy. And should you have the desire to give even more, you might even receive a gift from Ms. Tangella. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Welcome back to Creature Features. This is a night of sea monsters and robots. That's what we do here. It's like fusion cuisine,
Yes.
right? We just combine two interesting things into one and make a wonderful souffle. So, anyways, we are watching the monster of Piedras Blancas. My Spanish is going to be good after this show.
Is it Spanish?
I think so. Blancas. That's pretty much anything Blanca is.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Anyways, the creature costume in this film was used on Flipper.
Really?
Right. Yeah. Flipper is one of my favorite. What's this? Oh my goodness! Look who's here. I know this robot. Look at this. It's R2-D2 right here in person.
Yes.
You know, is Darth Vader still looking for him?
Yes, he is.
You
Yes,
know,
he is.
we can maybe make a ransom claim.
Oh.
This is amazing. So he moves. Make him move again. Look at this. Oh my goodness. You know, with 2 or 3 of these, we can replace our entire film crew here.
Yeah.
No.
And they're cheaper.
Right. No, he probably works for not peanuts. Something, right?
Electricity.
Electricity. There's a battery inside, of course.
Yes.
And how long can you go on one charge?
On his new batteries, he'll do a whole show, so 8 hours.
8 hours on new batteries.
Yes.
And what kind are they, like car
They're
batteries?
the Ryobi batteries.
From the tools?
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah.
They work, right?
Yep.
That's the spot. And then you can find it if you lose your charger, you can go to a Home Depot.
Yes. Or if I leave it at home and I'm hours away,
That's
I
incredible.
can get one
right?
from Home Depot. Yep.
Right. No, that's a smart move.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to make this one?
This one was 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, he's number 3. My first one took almost 2 years.
Why? It was the time difference.
Because I was experimenting and I was doing mostly learning as I go.
Right.
And so in this one, I made templates for my first one. So now I cut it down considerably.
Now you control it with this thing.
PS2.
Oh, show me.
You gotta go old school.
Oh, that's incredible. So you could play video games and control your robot.
Yes.
May I?
I'll go for it.
So, oh, look at this. Oh, it's the same one. Oh, this is incredible. Uh-oh.
Yep.
That is amazing.
The other one turns his head.
Oh, how fun. You know, we cannot allow Tangella to see this because she will abscond with it. Mm-hmm. No, she will
Yeah.
love it. And then
Yeah,
I
she was
take it the buttons.
Yeah, any combination of the 4 in the front to the ones by your right thumb control the different sounds.
Livingston, do you know what I want for Christmas? No, you should build these on commission.
I do. I have 3 that I'm building on commission right now.
This is wonderful.
Yeah.
My goodness. No, and I think George Lucas should hire you for his next film.
I think he should too.
Right, because, you know, George Lucas likes this robot for some reason. I don't know why,
Yes.
but it's one of his favorites.
It was long. It took the longest to design.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, I understand the original had a tiny person inside.
Kenny Baker.
Kenny
Rest
Baker.
his soul.
Right.
Yep.
My goodness.
In the original movies, you can see his feet go from the body into the feet of the droids, but they used that black corrugated pipe for like drainage.
Oh.
To try and block
To
it
hide.
out.
Right, right. No, that's incredible. I'm going to try this one more time.
Yeah, they had a lot of issues with the droid in the original Star Wars because they used blue screens back then instead of green screens.
Right.
So whenever R2's in the X-Wing fighters, he's actually painted black on all the blue spots.
Oh, that's incredible.
Because it would show through to space.
I'm being a terrible host. I'm not paying attention to you, and I'm playing with your robot.
The star he's getting all the attention.
No,
And
I
that's R2.
just want my chance with it before Tangela arrives, because you know her. She's terrible. You've met her.
R2-D2 also has an original name.
What was his original name?
His original name was R2-D2.
R2-D2?
Yes. In the movie, it's R2-D2.
Oh, my goodness.
Kenner Toys thought the kids wouldn't understand that, so they actually named him R2-D2.
No, but they call him R2-D2 in the movie.
The new ones, they do, yes.
Oh, they didn't in the first?
R2-D2.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I suppose they were just calling him R2, right? Mm-hmm. All right, well, we need to get back to this film because people, there's people who watch our show who just want to see the film. They don't want to see all this. So let's get back to the film, and then when we come back, let's take a look at some details on this thing.
Sounds good.
All right, off we go, back to the movie. Don't go away, because R2 will get mad.
As you requested. Oh my God.
Welcome back to Creature Features. If you're just joining us, you missed this guy, his performance, most of it. But we'll see some more of it. I know when Tangela comes, she's going to want to steal your controller.
I'm been warned to keep track of it.
Right, yes. Right. So, the monster of Piedras Blancas, they've seen the monster, and he's on the run.
Yes.
I think we're getting close to the end of the monster, or of one of his victims.
Yes.
What do you think?
Well, usually, yeah.
Yeah?
Take a couple out with, hopefully.
Right, right. So let's talk about this bloke. So we saw him rolling around. Tell us about some of the features on the thing itself.
My R2, he is, I call him a mutt because he's actually a bunch of different genres of the R2s. He's wood, metal, 3D printed, and vacuum formed ABS.
My goodness. So it's like got all the elements. Mm-hmm. You just need fire and water.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah. Yeah, before I put fuses in him, he did catch fire.
Now, you mentioned some of the items on the front.
On the front over here, these guys here, if you look at them closely, they are actually the coin slots from soda machines.
My goodness. Now, did you actually do that, or did you print those?
These are 3D printed, but George Lucas, in their break room, setting up for the movies, he was taking parts from everywhere.
My goodness.
He ordered a truckload of Revel models.
Right.
And that's what they made the terrain of the Death Star on.
Right, but that does not... They did not use Coke machines on the Death Star.
No, but they did use Pepsi.
Pepsi, of all things. And then you said it's got a coin return as well.
Yes, the mechanism down below here, there was actually the coin return for the soda machines.
Incredible.
Yeah, and these were the vents for the heating on it somewhere.
You need to make a coin dispenser, just so that...
Yeah.
Right.
But I could do cards. R2 can have cards, trading cards.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Right. No. Yep. And then the little flippers come out too as well, right?
Yes, but they're not motorized.
No.
But they do come out. And he did, during a wedding, he was the ring bearer at a wedding, and he had the grooms on one side and the brides on the other side.
The rings.
The rings.
On his, what do they call those? The little flipper things.
Flipper things.
Flipper things. I am typically not technical,
Yep.
but I got it on that one. So,
Yes.
which is the eye? How does it look?
This is his eye, the
Right.
big blue part.
All right.
And then these are his hollow projectors. I can't reach them.
Oh, I see.
And then the blinking red are his logic eyes. R2 is usually his logic eyes are blue. I made mine red because he's a little dark.
Oh, well, that's a stylistic thing. But these things you call a projector,
Yeah, the hollow projectors.
they look like the vents on a jet. The
They
air
do.
vents. Maybe?
Maybe.
No? All right.
Well, I don't know. George couldn't afford much back then.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, disassembling a Coke machine's one thing, but disassembling a jet is an entirely different matter.
yeah.
Right.
Especially if you're caught.
This is incredible. So have you had any disasters with it?
He did catch on fire
Oh, that's not nice.
when he was first born.
Right.
He made it through there, but often we run into the side of vendor tables.
Oh, well, that's not so bad.
No.
You know, I was prepared for a story about, a small animal or child being run over.
You weren't supposed to bring that up.
Oh,
There's
all
only
right.
the one child, and when he wakes
never know.
up, I'll let you know how he's doing.
You never know.
It's
All
been
right.
a year, though.
What do you say we end this film?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get to the end of this film, and then when we come back, we're going to find out what you're doing next, right?
All right. Yes.
All right. So, you folks at home, if you're watching and you see the credits roll for the movie, don't go away, because we'll still be here, right?
Yes.
R2 will still be here. Tangelo will be over here.
Uh-oh.
And we're going to wonder where they went, right?
Yeah.
No, people do
It's
it.
time to
do it.
start
So
hiding.
stick around for the credits and after the credits, and we'll say goodbye to you then. See you soon. And that ends the monster of Piedras Blancas, Senorita. Lighthouse Light is the thing
the
that
death of.
I would not let her have access to the R2D2 control unit. Use Lighthouse if you've got an
Or
SU with
Maybe a spotlight.
or a spotlight, But I don't think they had spotlights strong enough back then to blind a sea monster type creature, right?
Yeah, that might be an issue.
Right. So what's next for Steve, the robot builder?
In 2 weeks, we're going to be in Stockton Con.
I love Stockton Con.
Yeah, it's a 2-day event. It's a blast. One of my favorites.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, hello, R2.
I told you you're going to have trouble keeping this thing from her.
Yep.
So you're doing that, and then you bring these guys, and you
Yeah, we
do
have
the
a
thing.
display we set up with all the droids. We
Right.
drive around throughout
Right.
the convention, running into people
How fun!
and interacting, and tons of pictures. Oh my gosh,
Right.
tons.
No, of course you do.
R2.
Of course, she's stealing all my thunder because she's running in front of my camera.
Yeah.
So, hello, R2 Tangela. Now she likes remote control things. She's quite good at making remote detonated explosives. It's
Hey,
one of the
I might
things.
have to talk about with R2 getting a deployment system.
I tell you, if you need something to be exploded, blown up, torn apart, or launched
Oh,
very far. No,
Okay.
she has her own trebuchet.
really?
Yeah. No,
All right.
Yeah, she's good with wood, cutting large lumber and making large things. Well, that's wonderful. So Stockton Con, you can find
Yes,
out information
StocktonCon.
at StocktonCon.com.
.com, yes.
And then you have a website, right?
Yes, it's r2sc.com.
r2sc.com.
Yep. Yep.
And
Shows all his adventures.
right, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Steve, for coming
thank you.
on the show and bringing us these robots. And my apologies for this. And next time you're in town, let us know, right?
Certainly.
All right, and as far as you guys are concerned, thank you for watching our program. We do appreciate it. We know you could have been watching that Crooked Man movie, but instead you stayed with us. And for that reason, we love you. We'll see you next week. So, Steve, you know, I was thinking, is there any chance that is there any chance you would accept a check?
Many.